Arrow 5 in Mexico. And guess what? We're hunting our Coues deer again. I am not Couesless anymore. Well, welcome to the new series of Archer's Choice, and guess what?
New series? We have a new series?
Well,
it's a new season. It's our 14th season on Archer's Choice.
It's been a long 14 years.
It has been a really long 14 years, and we're still having a great time out there.
We are. It's been fun.
And we've been all over the place last year, hunting and filming. I mean, we've got things from moose to sheep to blacktails to Coues to whitetail to mule deer to black bears. A little bit of everything going on. And we're still gonna do Lucky Logo like usual. So this week's Lucky Logo is a Maristep.
Best ground blinds in the world.
And we're gonna figure out at the end of the show how you go ahead and get a hold of that one.
Yes, but this week we're not gonna waste any time.
No.
We are going to Ole Mexico. And I know how to pronounce that because
you
I've spent
so
a
much
whole lot of
time
time
down
there lately because you're
you
supposed to
can't
say
see.
it's Coues deer.
Right, but it would look really funny as a cow deer.
It just don't make any sense to us. So we're gonna redefine the word, and it's Coues deer. From now on, from this point forward, anyone asks, it's Coues deer for sure.
Okay,
Coues.
so this is just like you making up names and words like Roctify.
Roctify, that's a good word.
Yeah, okay, so hey,
Couldn't
let's
spell
head
it.
down to Ole Mexico.
The great
with
ghost
Jim
of the desert.
With Jim and Tina Marie, Arrow 5 Outfitters, and see how to get it done.
Oh, that was a little dig already. It's the first show and you're already digging me. Well, we just got into camp. It's been a long day. It's 6 o'clock.
Did you change your clock?
Yeah, it's already.
Oh, okay.
So RJ, Vicki, Kenneth, Josh, and I
We're ready for bed.
are beat. We're tired.
It's time for bed.
Was that? Did you have the alarm?
Oh, it's a rooster outside.
What time is it?
$2:26.
It's the rooster?
This is the second time we came down to Mexico for Coues deer with Arrow 5 Outfitters. The way we're hunting the Coues deer down here is water holes. Just like you would an antelope hunt back at home in Wyoming, Colorado, somewhere out that way. So you're hoping for hot days, sunny days, and not a whole bunch of water out there.
I forgot the name of these peppers, but they're hot. What we're gonna do
He
is...
didn't like it. He was burning for the next few days.
I'm gonna go wash my hands. Miss Carol's gonna put it in his eggs.
Yeah.
Miss Carol's helping us.
She's like, put him in yours.
I'll die.
Yeah.
Because they're saying.
Pretty mild salsa. Did you do that?
He thinks it's the season. Well, it's the first morning down here in Mexico hunting, going for Coues deer. We're gonna sit in a blind for most of the day. So let's go get one. Okay. Vicki. We'll see you later.
Vicki and I headed out with Jim and Tina Marie at Arrow 5. You know, we were pumped up. We were hunting Coues deer out of our Maristep ground blinds. And, you know, we were prepared because we know it was going to be long sits. So we got in our Mara step ground blinds on the first day. Thank you, bud. We're hunting Coues deer in the Mexican desert terrain, semi-desert terrain. We're overlooking a water hole. And it's a waiting game.
Bye. Tina Marie just pulled back up to pick us up. We had a couple does and a button up on the hillside. We had a doe right around the side here, but nothing came in to drink. They're a little nervous. I don't know what the deal is, but it's okay. We sat all day. We're gonna go back to camp, I think, and clean up. We'll try again tomorrow. I'm like, where's my luck? There it is.
It's almost time for pickup. The sun's beating down on our west side. Not a deer, not a single deer came in today. The desert ghosts. See why they earned that nickname. You got to be kidding me.
7.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no, it's 3:37, sorry.
This water trough that we're hunting by, it's a cattle water trough, but there's water holes all the way around it. So the deer could come in on any side. We just gotta hope that they find our side more enticing than the other side. We'll keep our fingers crossed. As we're sitting there, about 9:30, right around 9:30, I mean, we weren't in the blind long. We're sitting there and looked around, and all of a sudden there is a doe and a yearling, like within 12 yards of the blind. We look out the window and it's right there. As those other two just started kind of skirting around, they came around, and as they did, we spotted 2 bucks too. Thankfully, that mature buck, he walked out, he was about 30 yards, and he walked a hair closer, and he stood, he was at 20 yards, and Kenneth says, I'm on him. Well, second day out, goose deer hunting in Mexico with Arrow 5 Outfitters. Yesterday we saw a couple does and a button buck. This morning, 9:30, we saw does and a couple bucks. They were real skittish, but once they came in, they calmed down. I had a young 8 in front of us, but the other one looked like it was a more mature buck. He was 20 yards and I shot. I hit him a hair forward. I hit him on the shoulder. We're gonna give him some time. I'm gonna give him 30 minutes before I even call Jim and Tina Marie. Let them know that we shot. The good thing is they have these great dogs, so even if there's a little bit of blood, Tina Marie and Scout, or TM and Scout, will help us find that deer. Well, when Jim got out of the truck, he had RJ and the 2 dogs in the truck, and he said, well, what happened? And I told him what happened, and we looked for blood right away. There was some blood, but not a whole bunch. So Jim said, well, let's get the dogs. So we got Scout and TM, and away we went on that blood trail.
My Coues deer saga continues. But the good thing is, I truly believe I could have sworn we heard dogs barking, and if the dogs were barking, that means Jim and Tina Marie went to pick up Vicki, and she got her buck.
Stop, lady.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my first Coues.
First one you've had a chance at.
And he's a nice one.
He's a
good mature buck.
You did.
Second morning out, we saw a deer at 9:30 this morning, shot him at 10:15. Nice 6-point, look at him. Coues deer are obviously smaller than a whitetail.
Yeah, they're
I mean, even the body-wise, I mean, he looked like a pretty good size. He was bigger than the other deer that were in.
Yeah, he's a big mature buck. He doesn't have a huge rack. It just, that's what he is.
Yep, he's.
Never going to get better.
They were real nervous at first, and once they started drinking, they just really calmed down. He presented me a 20-yard shot, and I was like, that's it. I'm gonna get my first Coues. Well, thank you again. I can't
You betcha.
appreciate you and
Nope.
Tina Marie any better.
Glad to have
You guys, Arrow 5 Outfitters, it's amazing. It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Thank you. And the other one, his tines were only like that big. And he had 8, but I'm like, you know, I like that big older guy over
yeah.
there. So we waited for him.
Oh, good deal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Happy New Year!
We just got in the blind. I mean, just got in. The guys were still here. They just blew off. And a doe came and drank.
You know, Jim told us, hey, I got a new spot we got to go try. And I mean, we were pumped up and we got in, and as we're getting in, I mean, there's a Coues deer doe just waiting to come to the water hole. And I'm like, this is it. This is going to be the day. I'm not going to be Couesless anymore. She drank and walked away, and lo and behold, a little while later, Mo, Curly, and Larry walked down the road and started drinking and stayed there for most of the day.
Hey, I shot Mr. Ed. I'm the one. You know the black stallion? I ran him over. I've shot zebras. They're your relatives. I hate donkeys. No, I like donkeys better than you guys. I do. Well, we just got set up. This is where the spy point got a bunch of pictures of different bucks. We're not high up, but we'll see what happens. The wind is swirling so bad. I mean, they're busting us. We got sent away sprays. We've washed down ozonics. You name it. We've educated everything in here. But, not gonna be negative because it could be a positive thing. We're gonna keep something here. Keep these deer from coming to drink here and possibly have them hit that further one down. And if that's the case, this all could work in our favor. Well, we're getting set up real fast. Jim picked us up on the left and wanted to move us because we weren't seeing a lot of movement. We had a few 100-yard hike into here. A lot of good sign. There's a deer up on the ridge. And we'll see what happens.
Well, you talk about someone knowing their animals. Jim pulled us out of our blind and he said, you need to go over here. We got in, it's not even an hour. And we had a doe, Josh spotted a doe going up the ridge there. And all of a sudden, I just figured, you know what, I'm gonna grunt a little bit. Didn't think anything of it. Looked up to our right and I see a deer coming down right off the horizon down. And it's a nice Coues buck. He come in right over here. He was slightly quartering to me. I had hugged that shoulder, popped him. He didn't even go 20 yards. And Josh and I did it. I am not Couesless anymore. Oh, man. We watched him. He went right up here. He stood right here. He came here and he went down right there. Oh my gosh, look how small. There is. I never. That's my Florida. That's my Mexico Coues deer. My first one ever. Oh my gosh. Now you understand why they call this the gray ghost. These things appear from nowhere and they disappear just as fast. They're wary, everything's after them in this country. And I got my first Coues. Damn, Pat. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was like... And he's bigger than Vicki's. What do you think?
I think it's great.
Buddy, he was going home. He was going home. And no hesitation. And he's going right on the wall, right next to Vicki's smaller one. That's it. No, I'm gonna solve this problem.
Did that really just happen? Are you kidding me?
Well, congratulations.
Thank
about
you.
took enough
Finally,
time.
man, that little gray ghost was that Coues deer was kicking my butt.
It really was.
But I kicked his.
I think you actually just did it on purpose so you kept going down there all during the cold time at home when it was snowing like crazy.
Well, you know.
I'm pretty sure that's actually what happened. And we hope you like the preview for the upcoming season because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah, we packed it all in and we want to thank you guys. I mean, because we're just loving this still.
This is a lot of fun. Hey, if you happen to see the Ameristep logo, you're going to log on
in the world.
to archerschoice.com, click on the lucky logo button, fill out some information, and someone's going to randomly get picked and get an Ameristep ground blind and a whole bunch of other great stuff.
Yes.
Next week?
Next week, guess what? We're going to Alberta.
Going bear hunting.
Yeah, South Peace, Don Lind and the boys and everybody. And well, we're going to do what we love to do in the spring, and that's chase those big old Canadian black bears.
Yes, we are. I'm kind of excited. Okay, so back to our 14 years of doing this. Thanks for watching Archer's Choice this week. We'll see you next week, same time.
Same channel.
Right here on the Archer's Choice.
You realize 14 years, she still don't get it right.
Screwed it up.
Unbelievable.